You're listening to PBS.
Joey Reese and Piggly Food Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Reese and Piggly Food Shop. Pickle time is happening. Pickle time. I go down to get some pickles.
Bring your grandma and your kids.
I go downtown.
Bring your grandma and your kids.
Boot time. Pickle and boot time. Don't be fickle, get your pickle cider, pop a nickel in your boots. Not a place of ill repute. Bring your grandma and your kids. Come for the pickles, stay for the squids.
Piggly Food Shop.
Stay for the squids. Boots.
Pickle time.
Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands. Put that pickle in your pants. Get some booze inside your hands.
1996, we start this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, wait, we
you've
got
heard.
to
Oh.
clap. Don't get
Oh.
all cocky. 3,
Oh,
2, 1. All right, now get cocky.
all right, you guys, we're gonna get cocky.
All
And,
right, cocky and the Steve. Coming back
ladies and gentlemen, this is brought to you by Wallside Windows, the only fiberglass windows that are born in the factory. They're made in a factory, not born. Brought to you by Crest Toothpaste, the ultimate whitening, with new shrimp-flavored toothpaste and Cool Ranch Dorito.
flavored toothpaste
This is episode 28, season 6.
of the Pickle and Boot Shop.
Yeah. And yeah, people have already, I mean, I think we could probably, the freebies pretty much got their money's worth with me just singing the Frozen song.
I didn't record that.
Perfect.
Wait, it's on the Skype audio.
Well, it's on my audio.
Joe, why does it? I'm tired.
I know.
Why does it take me 6 hours to edit? I hate it.
I don't know. It takes me 20 minutes.
Yeah, because you don't edit and you just put an Insider song on.
Yeah, because I don't have our song.
I
don't
sent
have
it to you. You turned, and also I was like,
What?
"Hey, do you need it?" And you're like, "Nah, I got this."
Yeah, I need our song. And then once I get our song, then I can do that stuff. But yeah, I don't like I like listen to it. I kind of skip around and like, oh yeah, we talked about this. Oh yeah, we talked about this.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be like, yeah, we talked about this and this on the show. Hope you hate it. And that's it.
Okay, I do
then
that
that's
too,
it.
but I listen to it and then I take out
Yes.
like pee breaks, or if you're like you got to take that out, like you'll say something about how such and such type of people walk funny, and then I'll be like, ooh, and I take it out, or I'll say something about some lady that might be stalking me, and we got to take that out, or a lady.
We don't ever take that stuff out.
You're right.
No. You know what? So with this freebie thing, we have a couple of updates we gotta do. Not only updates, but for starters, do you remember like during COVID, it swept the nation.
Swept the nation.
This show it was on Netflix called The Lion King.
Yeah, I saw it. It's like, don't go into there's like a guy, he is named Rafiki. He holds up the baby, and then he smears some diarrhea on his forehead, and then they put him down, and then he's like, his dad, Mufasa, and he falls. Ah,
Yeah.
gets you right there, and you're like, he sounds
And
like Darth Vader.
There's also a different one. Oh wait, did I say Lion King?
Yeah, I thought that's what you're talking about.
Tiger King.
Oh, the Tiger King. That's Tiger King. Got it.
Is
Yeah,
that
I
what
saw
it's
that
called?
one
The
too.
dude with the mullet?
Yeah.
The dude with the mullet who had many relations with different men.
Yeah, he sees
And-
that one song. He's
and he
like,
loved-
Tiger King, the guy with the hair and the thing. He walks through the street with no hair, shoes on his feet.
Yeah. He sounded like Strong Bad from Homestar Runner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's something weird. Have you seen in the news that the woman, this Carol Baskin Robbins chick, who most of that documentary was spent throwing her to the lions, as you will.
Yeah. He
about
tried to
killing
kill
her husband.
He tried to have her killed.
Yeah, but
Okay.
she didn't kill her husband, as she said, and he's been alive this whole time in Costa Rica.
I saw this. And what's
This
funny,
is bizarre.
you were like, dude, did you know she's alive? And I had put it on the show notes. I was like, Joe,
No,
pay,
he's alive.
pay attention to me. And I put it. I was like, Carol Baskin's husband is alive. That was what I
Yeah.
put. Intro / ketchup
Mustard,
/ mustard.
relish, sweet pickle
He's
relish.
still- he's still
pickle
with
de gallo.
us.
Yeah, the dude. They don't know if he's alive now. The thing that I read, they don't know if he's alive now, but he was alive when that documentary came out on Netflix.
And he disappeared with like $1 million. He faked his death, didn't he?
Yeah, but the FBI, knew he wasn't dead. The FBI knew he was in Costa Rica.
They did.
Yeah. So, like, at no point after the Tiger King Netflix thing comes out, at no point no one's going to be like, nah, he's alive.
Yeah.
Like, the reason we're not looking into murder charges for this woman, even though this entire documentary has pretty much accused her of murdering her husband.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think they apologized. Like, it's just she's dead, or she didn't kill him.
So that's was in my. I just found it in my coat pocket.
Oh, that's when you know you got a problem. He pulls out 2 airport size. I call those nips. 2 little nips of what is it?
It's the wild turkey sting, honey sting. It's got ghost pepper in it.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, man. That's what. It's gonna give you
Who would want to drink that?
somebody that wants throat cancer. Okay.
Yeah.
Not funny.
Right now, drink one of those.
I don't want to. I just like.
I say you drink one right now, and then we put that video. We actually put that video on the intraweb.
We won't. That's what the thing is. We are like, hey, we should put this up on YouTube or to have a. Well, then we don't. We don't have. We're
Yeah.
not. We don't know what we're doing.
We could make hundreds a year doing this, but
I think you're right, but
we don't.
We are slackadaisical, as the kids.
You know what I think it is? I think we let the next guy. You know what I mean?
Next guy.
We've kind of done it. We've had the fame and glory, Reese. We've had the fame and glory. We've had the glitz. We've had the glamour. We've had the painted nails. We've had the chest waxings. We've had the flashy outfits. We've had the perfect hair. We've had ladies.
the butthole.
And by ladies,
itching.
I mean singular. And we've had this stuff, and it's time to let the next generation have some.
Some of the next generation needs to get like hemorrhoids that are just bad enough that when you go to the GI guy, they're like, I'm not going to remove these. And you're like, but it itches all the time. And they're like, Mr. Rupper, get out of my office. That's what we need to
Stop
get.
bothering me.
The next generation needs this. And
by
we're
next
kinda digging
generation,
it.
do you mean Captain Geordie?
Is Shorty a captain now?
I totally threw something out there in the dark. You know, I'm not a Star Trek guy. Isn't Geordie the guy with the headband over his eyes?
Yeah, and then he gets eye implants in the movies.
And he was Star Trek Next Generation, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm the smartest man in the world for just knowing those two things.
Geordie, he's got a headband for eyes.
Over his eyes.
Yep.
His thing looked like if like girls' headbands, if you like move it down over your eyes, that's what
Pretty
his
sure they were like,
creature looks like.
they're like, I'm out of ideas. And the guy's like, hold on, I got it. Doop. And they're like, "Yep."
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Perfect.
"Can we get
I'm
that?
surprised he
can we
just
get that
didn't wear
fella in
some of
here
those-
from Reading Rainbow."
Yeah, I'm surprised he just didn't wear some of those 80s like shades glasses.
Yeah, that would
Like the
be
ones
great.
that have the slats.
Yeah, those would be sweet.
Oh, those gave me a headache.
They didn't do anything. They just blocked your ability to see.
Oh,
Not
look
your-
at you,
not the
Maverick.
sun. Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you put on a pair of spectacles.
I thought I had these other ones. I got some Randy Macho the Man Savage.
Randy Bonifield.
Randy Macho the too much male testosterone hombre
Yeah.
Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's the Ultimate Warrior. No, the Ultimate Warrior. Who wears them? It's Randy the Macho Man Savage.
Yeah. Yo, yeah.
And I got 3 pairs of those from my special lady friend Kara, and it was a blessing.
Oh. Oh.
Christmas.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Oh.
You know what that means? I don't know what it means. Joe,
Whoa.
you-
That's called trying to drum up a scandal.
oh, it's working.
Like whenever you do that to somebody,
Scandalous.
it means what they just said could be a scandal if you looked into it more.
Oh yeah, are we gonna look into it or what?
Probably not. I don't. It doesn't really bother me that your lady friend got you a few pairs of glasses.
I'm trying to. She also.
Are they polarized?
I don't know, man. But that like, it's like it goes all the way around. You feel like you're in a spacesuit basically, and then there's lightning bolts on the side, and then you're just like, you keep stopping by a hair cuttery, and you're like, give me a mullet, but they're like, you don't have enough hair, sir. I'll come back. That's what keeps happening to me.
Oh,
Yep.
well, that's good. Here's something. Last
Here's
time
the
we
thing.
talked
Fellas.
we talked about
Ladies.
coffee.
Yeah, we did.
This is the 3rd episode in a row, I think, that we're talking about coffee.
Okay.
But here's the deal. I took you up on your offer.
Wait, that was not my oh, did it go to Starbucks?
I didn't go to Starbucks. I went to like a little mom and pop coffee shop. Oh, it rhymed.
Okay.
So I went to a mom and pop coffee shop by my house on Sunday. We're recording on Monday. So yesterday, prior to church, stopped in there. I wasn't going to hit Timmy Ho's or McDonald's. I asked the girls, I said, hey, I got to do this. Do you know how many coffee shops?
I
And my
gotta
girls
do
were like,
this. Reese is
Yeah, and
making
my-
me.
yeah. And so my girls are like, yeah, we could go to like Sabbath Coffee
Oh, your girls
in
know.
Clawson. So I go in there. I panicked because I saw the menu and I don't know what's what. So it was like,
Did they,
if I
did
remember-
they help you out there, Grandpa?
I don't know. I was afraid to ask, but it said like filter coffee was the first menu item. Then it was like Americana.
Okay, an Americano is a espresso mixed with water. And it's Italians making fun of how bad our coffee is. But it's still better than most of our coffee.
So you don't get an Americano.
You could.
And then they had like, what are the other things like macchiato?
A macchiato, a latte.
Yeah, latte. They had
A
mocha.
mocha.
So they had all this. So I come in and I see this, and I don't know what any of these things are. And so I panicked, and I was just like, I'll take a filter coffee, which I just figured that was a normal coffee. I said,
That
I'll take
is.
a little half and half in it, and some Splenda. It was before it was out of the words were out of my mouth. My cup of coffee was right there in front of me.
Uh-huh.
I put the old lid on it, or they had the lid on it, took a sip. It was freaking delicious.
Oh, Joe.
It was a really, really, really good cup of coffee.
This is what I'm talking about. If you drink it
Yeah.
black, you're kind of like the milk brings out this new level of like kind of richness you don't get. It's sweet.
I mean, I'll probably drink it next time I go, like next Sunday. I'll probably get it black.
Yeah.
See, here's the deal. I think I told you this before, but in your rant, I don't know if you remembered.
Did I rant?
Well, when you ranted about black coffee.
Yeah.
So coffee with me is kind of like I never like some days I drink it black, some days I drink it with cream and Splenda, some days I have this sugar-free coffee or chocolate. Like, so it basically turns your coffee into almost like hot chocolate.
Okay.
It's like Coffee Mate creamer.
Yeah.
Like a chocolate creamer. And so I just kind of just whatever I'm in the mood for that day. But I could drink coffee all different ways. But I had it, like I said, with the milk and a little bit of, or half and half and a little bit of Splenda. Next time I'll probably try it black. But it was phenomenal coffee. Now, mind you.
Well, try it, but then you hear what I'm talking about. Try that. You can try an Americano too. It's just so coffee has more caffeine. Espresso is a stronger taste because it's like a thinner grind. It's usually a darker roast, and then you grind it up really thin, almost like a powder. And then the water pours through it faster, so it's stronger, tastes stronger. An Americano is that it's about half espresso, half water. And it's just, so the espresso taste isn't so heavy. Like espresso's a lot. That's why Italians like steamed milk, and they do the lattes and the macchiatos. Macchiato is just like the foam, and then they pour the espresso over the top, or they'll do caramel on top.
Yeah, see, none of that stuff impresses me or moves my needle.
Okay.
Like, none of that, like foam, like when you start getting into lattes or whatever, macchiato, like caramel and that stuff, that ain't me. I'm not that type of guy. Like, I don't like blizzards. Like, I don't like a bunch of stuff in something I drink. I would rather have like a root beer float or a Slurpee rather than like a Dairy Queen Blizzard, or I don't know. But when it comes to my coffee,
that's taste. It's fine. Yeah. I just think like you like black coffee because you've been drinking some really shitty coffee, and when you put milk in it, it's already so thin. Like Folgers is not. It's not very flavorful. It's kind of got a coffee flavor. It's very acidy. You can do better, Joe.
No, I definitely could taste the difference, like right away. Like, it's not like a snobby thing. It was just like a logical thing. Like, you could just right away taste it. And I don't know, like with my taste and smell being impacted and not too good. The thing that it tasted to me, it tasted like a brownie.
Huh.
Like it had it like so obviously in a year and a half, almost 2 years come April, I haven't been able to taste like sweets and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it tasted like how a brownie tastes to me. So that was really nice. It was like I was sipping a brownie.
Well, that's
and
nice.
Then I didn't want to chug the whole thing because Heidi met us at church, and I'd asked her prior. I'm like, "Hey, you want a coffee? We're going to this new coffee place. I'll get a coffee for you." She's like, "No, my stomach's not feeling too well," and she was like, "I can't drink a whole coffee." So I was nursing it, but I wanted to just chug it. But I was nursing it because I wanted her to try some, and she did, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, this is really good." So. Anybody in the Detroit area,
she doesn't drink fancy coffee.
She enjoys. I don't know about fancy coffee, but I mean, like she enjoys Starbucks, and she enjoys. I'm sure she has her, oat milk, soy, double nurple, whatever.
Here's the thing that's good about Starbucks. It's for a coffee house. It's above average, but it's consistent. So like you can go anywhere in the country and you can figure out a drink you like, and they're gonna try and make it the same way, or they're gonna at least know how to do it. You know, it's not like you would just go to like every Starbucks and it's like somebody trying to figure it out. It's I mean, it's cool. I liked it, especially like when we were on tour, because it was just like, I'm gonna go in here with my headphones, just be by myself and be on my computer, like work on art or something, and then or sketch, and then drink a cup
that's
of
coffee. That's exactly who Starbucks wants in there.
Yeah.
Like what you just described is like what I don't want to say drives me nuts, because it doesn't drive me nuts. And it's, I mean, could I make fun of it? Yeah, but I'm not making fun of it. It's just who goes into Starbucks like isn't my, I don't want to say isn't my crowd, but it's like that's what I expect. I expect to go in there and see someone with their headphones on a laptop working on sketches.
Yeah. It's good for that.
Or someone in a suit doing something. Like if I walk into a Starbucks, I want to go in, get my drink and leave. Like it's not the type of place where I like want to sit and just chill out. And I don't think coffee houses in general are somewhere where I want to do that. Like I like a dive bar. I'd like to just take my coffee into a dive bar and sit there.
Or just drink booze in a dive bar. Well,
yeah.
We used to tour before. I didn't do that, or I would have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, it's for the better. I can still sing high because I only just now started drinking. I only just now developed this drinking problem.
You've crafted it over many, many months.
Man, dude, I just right before we started this, I hit the point where I'm not making dust anymore. It's not going to feel like Mount St. Helens blew up again in my house. So I told you about my countertops.
Oh, yeah.
So
your IKEA kitchen.
I got an IKEA kitchen, and then I was like, I want to try pouring concrete countertops. Oh, those look good. Joe's got Blue Diamond
Smokehouse almonds.
Smokehouse.
Hey, I'm down 9 pounds, but continue. Go on.
All right, dude.
Guys, I gotta look in shape for these insider shows.
Well, you should try being in shape. It's even better.
Oval's in shape.
So, yeah, man. So you order these forms. It was pretty pricey, and then you got to put them together on this HardieBacker, and then you put this mesh in. That took me like a full week just to get it ready, and then I asked my sister to help me pour, and so like we started out. I was like trying to show her how to mix the concrete, and I burned up a drill because it was like an old drill. It wasn't spinning the paddle right. So I ran down to Harbor Freight, got another one that was made for mixing, and then we came back, started mixing this stuff. And then it's kind of like
that'd be a good name of a band.
What?
Made for mixing.
Made for mixing, or a social gathering.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like you're kind of in this race against time because like you don't want it to set too fast. You don't want it to pour all over your counter, all over your cabinets or the floor. Your kids are like, Dad, I need food. And you're like, shut up, stop talking to me. I don't say shut up to my kids, but I did.
You
yell.
should.
I did yell. I was like, honey, I can't. I've got concrete in my hair. And so then we started at 11. I finished at 2:30 in the morning.
Oh.
So tired. Got up the next morning, and then actually, what did we do? The next morning, it was done. You know what? I took a day off yesterday. It was like my first actual day where I didn't do anything. It was so nice. But then today, they've cured, and so I was sanding them. I had to get like this diamond sandpaper. It has like diamonds in it.
I have that for toilet paper.
So more dust, so much more dust. And there's some odd spaces on the countertop where you're like, yeah, it's kind of lumpy there. Like there's a wave. You can barely feel it. It's got some weird parts, but it overall looks really
Hey,
good.
so do I, buddy. So do I.
It's true. But yeah, it's I think I'm done with all the stuff that makes dust. I put the shellac on it. There's like a sealant. So it's done making dust and I can eat, and tomorrow I can put my sink in.
Oh,
I'm so excited. Like once we're done here tonight, I'm just gonna go clean and like finally have like a clean house. So
nice,
excited.
man.
Yeah, man.
That's awesome. I'm stoked for you. It's I don't want to say it's those little things because that's a big thing. Obviously, getting your kitchen back. You've been washing your dishes in your bathroom sink,
Yes.
so that's a major thing, man. I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
Well, thanks.
That's
Yeah,
good stuff.
I'm just super excited. And I forget. Oh, you and Heidi will have to come out. I will make espresso drinks for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about just a filter coffee
I will also do that.
with an over pour and a percolation?
I will do that. No percolation. It will be made. It'll be filter coffee though. It'll be good.
My mom has a percolator. What's that? How does that work?
I think it the water boils and it comes up and condenses, or somehow goes up when it boils. Good question. I think
Time for the
been a while.
percolator. Time for the percolator. Oh, time for the percolator.
what?
I don't know. We had a question from a
Listener?
actually it was from I think Daniel Rock. I think.
a
or-
listener.
Yeah, from a listener. If it wasn't Daniel, because I think Daniel's always like the only guy that listens. So if you say that it's from him, you're probably 40%, that it is.
He's like, what is the deal with these shoes?
Yeah. So we had a listener ask the insiders back in the 90s. We had a poster
Yeah.
that said "Got Joy."
That was such
And
a
it
cool
was-
poster.
It was all 6 of us like jumping in the air, and we were wearing these like Adidas tracksuits,
Okay.
and we each had like a different color one. And here's the thing. I know the question was asked. What's the deal with the Adidas tracksuits? Rooney, a family member dies and you insult me. That's my Ferris Bueller. So anyway, this is so anticlimactical. But the story behind it is we were trying to figure out what to do, but we also wanted. It was right around the time when our insiders, we sold soccer jerseys.
Yes.
These orange soccer jerseys. And so it was right around the time that came out.
That
And
was
for whatever.
cool merch you guys had at that time.
Yeah, those sold well. But
Yeah.
Nate Sjogren, when I was younger, I was into soccer. And Nate hated soccer. And he said that like growing up at the schools that he went to throughout the Midwest, because he moved a lot, all the schools that he went to, like the soccer players were always like the popular jerks.
And he'd
So-
be like, soccer, I hardly knew her.
Right, right.
What?
And so he like wasn't big on soccer, and all of a sudden we come out, we have a soccer jersey that like he was all for, and then I think that was even his idea, and then he comes up with the idea of like, let's wear like kind of soccer warm-ups. We'll wear like Adidas soccer jerseys and the pants, and we'll have like these matching outfits. And it was just something different because if you remember the insiders, we were always like khaki pants, white shirts, and ties.
I enjoyed that. I felt like when we played with you, you were going to tell me about the further adventures of Jesus Christ in America.
I know.
And
I know. It was
kept
awful.
referring to you as Elder Joe. for a while until I figured out you guys were not Mormon missionaries.
No, it was awful. I hated it.
Joe, you need to dress like that for these shows.
Maybe we will.
Do it.
Maybe we will. Maybe for the Grand Rapids one. For the Alabama one, I'm not.
Why
I'm either
not?
going suit, or I'm going 1990s pop punk with like Dickie shorts, ball bearing necklace, puka shell
Oh,
necklace.
wow.
Like frosted tips.
What's popular in Alabama, and you can probably find this outfit just from
Yeah, let's hear it.
wrapping yourself in things you find in the hotel room. Just cut a hole in your bed sheet, put your head through it, and then you wear it as like a garment, right? And then just wear a pillowcase on your head, but cut 2 eye holes.
Do you,
for it.
do you remember the movie Django Unchained?
Yeah.
That whole scene where the dude's wife cut the holes, but they didn't line up, and the guy's like, "Man, I'm not saying your wife. I don't appreciate the effort that she put in." Like, that was such a good scene. Such a good scene.
Such a good scene.
You know what? Forget it. I'm just not going to do this anymore. She's not going to waste her energy doing this if you're not going to be thankful. It's not about that, Larry. It's just I can't see through my eye hole. The one dude has his sideways, so it's like a cyclops. He's just looking through one hole. Oh, so good. Yeah, so anyway, back to it, the Got Choice. So Nate comes up with, hey, let's do this. It was something to like kind of just come out on stage wearing. It was comfortable.
You look like Eastern Europeans.
Yes, we look like Euro trash. But here's the thing. Here's the little secret behind it.
Uh-huh.
Each one of us only had one outfit. So like mine was black with white stripes.
Uh-huh.
And then like
You
I
did
think
this
Nate's,
for a whole tour with one?
we tried. So we got the pictures taken. We were in Nashville, had a big photo shoot set up, and we were jumping in the air and trying to do all this stuff. And they were taking photos of us
how you
in
do a photo
the
shoot,
outfits. Yeah. And then it shows we would wear these. Well, the thing is, we each only had one getup.
Yeah.
So I heard rumors like we would go from town to town and people would interview us and they were asking like if we had an Adidas sponsorship. They asked us like, you know, if we got all our Adidas stuff like, you know, for free, all this. Well, we didn't. We went out and we each purchased like a color combo that we wanted. And that was it. We had one. And so like people's crap started getting stolen. Like my soccer like pants got like stolen because you'd get hot and you'd take them off and then like you'd have like I'd have like my Dickie like shorts on underneath.
It was
and
the breakaway ones. You just tear them off on stage and you'd be like, why can't I find those? And some lady in the back is like,
yeah,
it smells like man.
It smelled like boys, mama. Hey, mama. It smelled like boys in here. You heard my story about that, right? I've said that story before.
I have
believe
heard it,
on
but
this
I
show.
don't remember. Have you told the listeners? Joe, let's go with that. I think you have.
We
stayed
stayed
all
at
our
a house.
stories.
Yeah, we stayed at a house once, and a girl, the house that we were staying at, a girl opened the door and thought we were all asleep in there, but we were all awake. We just didn't know each other was awake because it was dark. She just opens the door and she takes a big country whiff. And then we hear her go, Mama, it smells like boys in there, Mama. And we were like, I think like our road manager at the time, his name was Mark. I think he goes, what in the, and then like the rest of us like heard Mark, so we all started laughing, but it was funny. So now even at 22 years later, I'm still
How old
going.
was she? That's my question.
She was probably 13.
And was she developmentally disabled, or just sounded like it?
She was from the South.
Okay, developmentally disabled.
I don't think. But if they're listening, we love that family. We loved them. Whenever
Oh.
we would go down to the Dallas area, we would stay with them. But that's what she did. Mama, it smells like boys in there, Mama. It was amazing. And so I've used that probably 100 times in my life. You know what? Let's make it 101. It smells like boys in there, Mama.
And now she's a tax attorney.
Yeah. Yeah. Now she was one of the
She's a
ones
defense
hired
lawyer.
at the IRS to come after
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
You know what burns my
Next.
biscuits?
You know what burns my biscuits? Hey, I want to talk about photo shoots because that's what you
Yeah.
picked my biscuits about.
Yeah, I always want to peek your biscuit. I want to peek at your biscuits.
What is the worst? So this is a thing you have to do when you're in a band.
Yep.
Most bands do it. Like even if you're a local band, you get your friend to take a picture, or you're like, can you take a picture with us? We're all going to be against this wall with graffiti, and we're going to like fold our arms.
Yeah, we're gonna look tough in an
Shoot
alley.
up. Can you do that? And everybody has that in like an 8x10. We used to have those, or now you have to have it on your whatever Instagram page. You need pictures.
Yeah.
But like back in the day, you used to have to do photo shoots all the time. And it would be not all the time, but like 3 or 4 times a year. You'd be in a magazine, you'd be taking pictures for your album, they'd put out a poster. We had this thing where, like, for our first 4 or 5 albums, we never had our pictures in it. And then finally we caved in for 500 Frenzy 2 Electric Boogaloo. But mostly it was because, no, we did it for all the hype. But it was because Dennis's wife, Melinda,
Yeah.
was an excellent photographer.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
so
And so
we
freaking
began
nice
taking
and sweet.
pictures. Oh, yeah. Still, she just baked me a loaf of bread and it's delicious. So good. But, like,
Those
what-
two were so awesome.
What are some horror stories you can remember about photo shoots?
So the fight of my life photo shoot, where we did like a Godfather type thing. With that one, I had stayed up like way too late the night before. We were in Nashville. We were doing all sorts of stuff. And meeting with the record company reps and different things like that. Just kind of doing like a PR day in Nashville. I think we even had like a showcase that night, something. And so the night before, I'm up late. Like me and Bram are like farting around in the hotel room and all that stuff. And they were gonna be there to pick us up at like 8 a.m. to pick us up and take us to the photo shoot. And it was like a for real photo shoot. Like they had hair and makeup
Say that again.
and
What
all that
time?
stuff. What'd you say?
Say that again. What time?
At
5
like
a.m.?
8. No,
Oh, 8.
8 a.m. Yeah,
That's
like 8
too
a.m.
early. Okay.
And so when you're 20 something in a band, 8 a.m. is freaking early. Like nowadays, I wake up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm good to go. But back then, my brain wasn't developed, and so I needed all that sleep. So Bram and I were farting around like the night before. I don't know what we were doing, but we were up late. So 8 a.m. rolls around, and we're not up. And to just back it up a little bit, I hadn't
Backing up,
shaved. Like I hadn't shaved, so I wanted to like trim my sideburns. I wanted to like shave and like do all this stuff. Well, we wake up to a pounding on our door. And if we would have been a California band or something like that, we would have been like, "Oh, relax. I'm going to get in the shower. I'll be ready when I'm ready." Like you have to wait. The rest of the world has to wait cuz I'm from California. And
Yeah.
but we're not.
That's
we're
how
from the
Californians
Midwest.
talk.
Yeah, we're not. We're from the Midwest. So it's like, "Oh, this is we screwed up, therefore we have to pay the price." So everyone was down in the lobby and banging on our door, and I forget who it was. It was probably Nate. And Nate's like, "Guys, where are you?" And like Bram is still sleeping. I like got up
Before
and stumbled to
cell
the
phones.
door. Yeah. And so long story short, it's 8 o'clock. So there wasn't any like showering, shaving, doing all that. We grabbed our stuff and had to get down so we wouldn't miss the, getting to the photo shoot. So with that photo shoot, so many people, like all the stuff where we're like in our zoot suits and all that, I look Amish because my beard and my sideburns, like my sideburns look like the Jewish like curls or like an Amish thing going on. And so it looks awful. So my most horrific story is that, just because all these and Fight of My Life was a huge publicized album, and so those pictures, those Godfather pictures, those everything, all our other CDs and albums and stuff had artwork on the front. That one's the only one where we're on the front, and it's like me sitting like the Godfather at the head of a table.
Yeah.
And I look Amish. It looks like you're screwing with the Amish mafia.
Because of that.
Because I woke up late. Yeah.
The other thing is it's expensive. Yeah. Like, you just see like, oh, this is cutting into our album profit.
Oh, Reese, I got a story for you there. So with that photo shoot, we were in Nashville. We were shooting, and our record label, KMG, stood for Killin' Music Group. And so it was owned by Buddy Killen, who was this big music mogul in Nashville, big wealthy guy. Well, he also owned this amazing steakhouse in Nashville called the Stockyard.
Okay.
And so there was the Stockyard, which was the steakhouse, and then you went down these stairs, and it was like a little speakeasy club called the Manhattan Club. Well, we go and we do our like photo shoot that day, and we're like, oh, for lunch they said we could go to the Stockyard and eat, and it's on Buddy, and we're like, cool, man, like this is awesome. So we go and we get to go down in the Manhattan Club. Like, that wasn't even open. The Stockyard was open. Manhattan Club didn't open till like 9 o'clock at night, but they just put us down there, like, private party in the room.
Yeah.
So each one of us, dude, here we are, we've been on tour and whatnot. So we get steaks. We go and we each get a lobster out of the lobster tank. We could pull out our own lobsters and stuff like that. So we go, we grab lobsters. We got this, we got that. We're getting like oysters Rockefeller. I remember that was the first time I had that. We get all this food, and we're just, early 20s, just pounding this food down. And it gets done, and like a week goes by, and we get a call from Tim Tabor. And Tim is like, what did you do? And we're like, what? And he's like, I just got off the phone with, Killin' Music Group with KMG. What did you guys do at your photo shoot lunch? And we're like, what are you talking about? They're like, we're like, we went to the Stockyard. And he's like, I know, your bill was like $2,000 or something. Like, it was ridiculous because each one of us ate like $250 worth of food, and our big old entourage and everybody that was down there. So we were told that we were like, dude, it was Buddy's. It was Buddy's restaurant. We thought he was just gonna comp us.
Yeah.
Well, come to find out, they only comped us like the first like $500, and it was like the second grand, the $1,000 bill after that was had to come out of our marketing.
Oh my gosh.
They charged us, they took it out of our marketing to pay the bill at the restaurant.
Dude, that's so lame.
Yeah, totally. So tell me your nightmare stories.
So I think, man, it always sucks doing photo shoots because you feel dumb. Like, You're always like, okay, I don't know. I mean, it's cool doing them with Melinda because her. She'll get you to do cool things, but you still feel dumb. And there's too many people in a ska band, so somebody's always making a face or like has their eyes closed.
Yeah.
So it takes forever. We had.
I liked your putt-putt golf photo shoot.
Yeah, man. That
was a good one.
7 ball.
Yeah, that was a good one.
it was kind of funny. The guy taking our picture, this is before Melinda. This is like
This is
I
before
think
the internet.
before our newest album ever. We went to some, like, up in Hollywood, some putt. We played in Southern California, and then Frank got this guy to take pictures of us. And the guy that was taking the pictures, I can't remember his name, super cool dude, but he bent over pretty early in the photo shoot and just ripped his pants. Like, he had, like everybody wore those like khaki shorts that were like too big.
Like cargo shorts.
Yeah, but they always tear because you'd get them stuck on your knees or something. And I mean, they, like if you move the wrong way, you'd tear your pants. So he just tore them like from like halfway down his leg all the way up to the belt, just hanging out. And he was so embarrassed, but he just kept going. He just kept taking them, and we're out in this public putt place that was not at all closed down for us to do this photo shoot. It'd just be like,
They're like, hey, this is a putt-putt, not a pee-pee.
yeah, no, we had to pay to play putt-putt. I think it came, like, we paid for it, and then this guy took the pictures, but it was for 7-ball, so they paid for that. So here's a bad one. This is maybe our first time getting pictures with Melinda. Was 7-ball wanted to do a pictures with us, and so it was for Quantity is Job 1, and the single that the label had picked was Dandelions because it's the most Christian song on that album, or like the most commercially Christian song on that album. So the
best song on the album.
Maybe. I don't know.
So go on.
Anyway.
Are you drinking that hot stuff?
Yeah, I am. I just got thirsty and I started drinking. I should go up and get some Don Q when we break. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, side note. So they wanted, like, Melinda's idea is we all wear yellow clothing, and then it's kind of like about sun, like the sun and dandelions, and this is us outside, and we're cool, and it's goofy because we're all wearing yellow.
It's like you're
Brad.
a field of yellow flowers.
And Brad gets to wear black
Oh.
because he's dead. So that's the joke. And we did a whole photo shoot of it. But the thing is, we're at Tom Fest. We were there, and it was an excuse, I think, for Dennis to get her to come out and hang out with him. So, which, like we would complain about if Melinda wasn't really good. A lot of times Dennis would wiggle it so that his girlfriend.
I bet he
and then
did.
fiancé-
He's got a couple of kids. He wiggled it
But,
more than once.
so at least twice we know.
Auga.
But all I remember about this photo shoot was we had to mostly lay on our backs and stare up at the sun, which was like, it was like the noonday sun on us. And she would be like, okay, you can close your eyes now or put your sunglasses on, and then I'll tell you when to take them off. And we had a show that night. So we're like getting dehydrated from being out in the sun, staring up at the sun, getting sunburned. Like we were all super, super sunburned from it by the time we played that show. But I don't know if you notice, I'm always wearing sunglasses outside. I have this thing called a blonde fundus, which means everybody at the back of your retina, you normally have some pigment, you have some melanin, which helps you to, like, it helps you not go blind, or like things to not be so bright. But I don't have pigment back there. I think
So
Bono.
you're super white.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean,
So
I don't want to claim to be as cool as Bono, but I have this in common with him.
You don't have melanin in your skin or in your eyes.
Right.
You are the white, just the white privilege,
No, I
just
have-
dripping with it.
I have melanin in my skin. It's just my molecules are smaller than other people, and I don't know if you can see this, where I hit my thumb with a hammer.
Oh, man.
But people at work keep asking. They're like, "Hey, what is that?" And I say, I took 23andMe and I'm 1% African American,
Oh,
but they
boy.
don't think that's funny. at
Yeah,
all.
that's a tough one there.
Yeah. Okay. So
That's a tough sell.
anyway,
So you guys are out in the sun, and it's bright.
like if I open my eyes and look at the sun, I can't see for like 2 minutes, and it's happening so much. I'm like I'm gonna throw up. So most of this photo shoot, I'm just like I can't see anything, and I'm about to barf, and we're getting sunburned. So we got like dehydrated, just so exhausted, and then we had to play a show. That was probably the worst photo shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, it's just kind of like what you said. So I think the two bad experiences that I can remember, I said. Other than that, it was like it was when we first started. It was like, hey guys, we're gonna do a photo shoot, and we would have a friend of ours or somebody's girlfriend would walk around. We'd walk around downtown Royal Oak. Oh, let's go down this alley. Oh, there's a dumpster. Let's stand by it. And then you get pictures taken in the alley because you're supposed to be a tough guy, but there's like 3 other bands getting their pictures in that same alley. It's just so.
Feel like that would be the best band picture is like you in an alley trying to look cool, and there's a metal band behind you getting their picture taken,
Yes.
and they actually look cool.
And all you see is their backs, and then their photographer is in your shot. And then further down, there's like another band, like way in the distance down the alley. Yeah, that would be awesome. But that is what I feel it always was walking around when the photographer is telling you like, okay, where do you want to go? It's like, oh no. This isn't going to be one of those kind of days, is it? Or it's like, what do you guys want to, blah, blah, blah. And you're just, oh my gosh. One photo shoot I wanted to do, and it was one of our last ones. I think it was for Soundtrack to a Revolution, because I don't think we did a photo shoot for Sinner Songbook. But for Soundtrack to a Revolution, I wanted to like recreate. I saw a poster once for the movie. Do you remember the movie Boiler Room?
I remember seeing it.
It's like Giovanni Ribisi, Vin Diesel, Ben Affleck. It's like a star-studded cast, like when they were all younger. And the movie's about basically like a phone call scamming. Like people that are scamming you to get money. And there was a poster for that movie where it was all these guys, so all these like big name guys, and it's a black and white photo, and they're kind of sitting, like a couple of guys are sitting down like at desks, like in cubicles. Some guys are leaning against the cubicles. I think Vin Diesel or somebody's like right up front, like with a cup of coffee, and they're all in suits. And it made an impact. Like I thought it was a good looking like poster. So I wanted to recreate that, and we really tried, and it did not come out. And I'm thinking like, how hard can it be for 6 dopes to sit literally in office cubicles and just try and look cool? And we could not. Like, we could not look cool. It was so weird. Oh, and then I remember there was another one. This one just popped in my head. Our first photo shoot we had to do when Nate left. That was a weird photo shoot. Nate left our band like the first time he did. Yeah, he left
Jeff
for
Arizari.
Yeah, he left for about a year, I think.
Arizari.
Yeah. And so Jeff filled in, and we did like our first photo shoot without Nate. And it was weird. It was like me, Kyle, Bo, I think Sang and Bram. It was just the 5 of us. Like we didn't even have a drummer in the photo. And I just remember thinking like, why are we doing this? Like I didn't like it. I didn't like that Nate wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was just totally uncomfortable with it. It was like, all right, everyone, we're just going to wear black pants and like white t-shirts.
Just like, let's just get this over with.
Yeah. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. But we got through it.
We had, I want to throw out, like, probably the most fun I've ever had at a photo shoot was all the hype. Like, so I also want to throw everybody in my band under the bus because Keith and I came up with the idea of to call it All the Hype That Money Can Buy. And then I had this super cool idea of making it look like old ABA, like American Basketball Association pictures. So like if you do a Google search on American Basketball Association, the ABA, it's like the NBA swallowed up. They created, it was like the USFL for football. It was like another league because some
Yeah, like the
cities,
Flint Tropics.
yeah, they couldn't get expansion fast enough. The NBA was going too slow. So they created another league so that other cities could have their own teams. And some cities had like 2 teams. But that's like where the Denver Nuggets came from. They were an ABA team. I think like the 76ers. But the balls were red, white, and blue. And then everybody, like, I feel like at the time it was like still kind of edgy to allow black people on your NBA team. I cannot imagine. So the ABA was just like huge black dudes with huge fros, like just like that, like when you're watching Fletch and he's 6 foot, he's 6'8" with the afro, and like
Yeah.
it was like the ABA was really showy, and I was like, that would be so cool because it's like you're making a joke about being cool, but it's totally not. But then it kind of is because it's just like these dudes that were just like so fucking pimp, like just so cool. And it kind of got whittled down, as all things with 5R do, you know, like it goes into this decision pot and like everybody wants to put in their opinion and be like, well, what if we did this? And then, you know, then you're adding this to it and like, I don't like that makes me feel icky. And then all of a sudden you're
Right.
you're taking that away, and then you come up with some amalgam, which is usually just like, no, nobody wants this.
Yeah.
But that one, so we were just like, okay, we're gonna make our own thing up. So we made up a basketball team, the Gold Chunks, and they were playing, I can't remember what the other team was, you know, like the Generals or whoever the Globetrotters play.
Yeah.
But like the cool thing was Frank knew these, or Saki knew these kids that went to this Christian high school. And so on some Saturday or maybe some day after school, they were just like, if you want to be in 5R Frenzy's album cover, come down and be in the crowd. So we shot all these shots of us like playing each other, or like there is like our 8x10 was just us dressed in like these short shorts and like these tank tops, and we all like I grew out like Elvis chops, and my hair is kind of long, and it's like just like all, I don't know, it looks so cool. And like Micah's got this pencil thin mustache, Dennis has got this huge fro. It's just like, so we looked so cool, like a 70s basketball team, super cool. And we just totally owned it, and you know, like took all these shots where like it would be Dennis just dunking with his nuts in my face, or like, but then we got to take more pictures, and Melinda's trying to include everybody, and we just had this bag of costumes that like people brought in or we had to wear on stage. But while everybody else was taking their pictures, I would try and dress up as something to be in the background. It's out of control. Just like I would try and look like as like the most flamboyant gay person I could, and just be in the background like, hooray! And about 10 minutes of that, and Melinda would be like, Reese, get out of the shot. We can't use any of this. Get out. But just like the whole day, it was just that. And then all these, you know, high school kids that were around she'd be like, okay, act like you're really excited or act like you're like the game-winning shot is on the line and you're all on the edge of your seat. And the kids totally did it. It was really cool. So fun.
Yeah. It sounds it. I remember that for that album, that is a good photo shoot, and the stuff that went in magazines for like a while after that, like promo stuff that went out from that shoot. That was pretty good. That was
You
real
saw
good.
it.
Oh yeah. I remember it.
I remember your Godfather shoot, and I don't remember your chops. I just remember thinking like, that is
it's bad.
so cool.
Yeah, it was fun doing it. It was fun, definitely fun doing it. But man alive, whenever I look at myself, I'm like, why didn't I get up an hour earlier to shave? Well, all right, freebies, that is enough for you. You're done.
You landlubbers.
Yeah, get out of here. You're done. So that's
Pump
it, you
the
guys.
bilge. Oh, I
you
thought you were
guys-
talking like pirates.
Some words will.
Landlubbers, get out of here. Quit listening for free, you bilge rats.
Yeah. So you guys check out Patreon, pay $5 a month, and you get at least 3 extra hours of nonsense. It's not nonsense, so we try and focus a little bit more on the paid stuff. I mean, understandably, people are paying for it, so we try and do more there. We also put interviews on the Patreon as well. So you guys, if you want to hear us interviewing, whether it's Josh from Dogwood, Tobin from Flatfoot, I think those are the only guys we've put on there as of recently. Rich from the Israelites, all that stuff. Try giving our Patreon a listen and check that out. Or you can just keep doing the freebie stuff and loving this. We appreciate every moment that you give us, every minute that you listen to us just be stupid. Hopefully we can fill you with some joy and some laughter. Hopefully we can bring something up that makes you think of the old times and put a smile on your face. Hopefully we can make you angry and make you and us strive to do better and be better people and better Christians and just better human beings and all that stuff.
Better coffee drinkers.
Better coffee drinkers. That was a really easy, like, not a lot of things in life are easy to like get somebody to like, but it took one cup of coffee and I was like, yep, this is better than Folgers.
I was bracing, man. I was like, this is really bad.
No, that was
Here
good.
goes.
All right, you guys.
I had one shot, Joe. One opportunity.
One shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. An opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in
Mom
the music.
spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti. See ya.
Yeah. Piece of pizza.